afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, hero select, defender of the fatherland. Off here to 1 vs 1 owner. Ladoga Karelia in the west, it's CoH2 141, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. The 90th Invasion under assault here by the Germans under the command of Xiaya, forming up here the SS Kampfgruppe Piper. With Overwatch, Luftwaffe ground forces, and elite armor, double infantry, and Kubelwagen bulletins. My god, he's going for a double Kubelwagen style already. We've already blown half the USF's minds with this one. We got here recon support coming through CoH2, less mind-blowing with M20 infantry and tank destroyer bulletins. Straight into rifle like there's some Pathfinders as well, but double Kubelwagens here. Xiaya must be very confident, probably paid attention there. His opponent doesn't have mechanizers, basically going for a lot of Kubelwagens faster, swiftly. Outcap his opponent just in terms of territory, and the Kubelwagens can reasonably support infantry, though they still take ages to gain any kind of experience. And even then, the experience bonuses aren't particularly amazing. But anyways, he's rushing straight for the southern fuel point here. Second Kubelwagen up to grab point here. Otherwise, Xiaya here is clearly not playing by the usual Oberkommando-esque books. In fact, he's probably thrown them out the window. Rifle charging forward here, for Xiaya. Of course, he's not completely discarded it, but you know, double Kubelwagens. Amazing. Pathfinder's rifling in, double Kubelwagens watching here through the deep snow. Sturmpanzer's moving back in the north here. He could try and switch the Kubelwagens north first, but he seems to keep watching, trying to see if he can't beat the infantry out in the open and then hit them with double Kubelwagens. Double Kubelwagens, ladies and gentlemen. Only here on the Propagandacast. Double Kubelwagens there falling back. We got more Pathfinders away there for CoH2 so far in that sense. Standard opening. Xiaya here now splitting up his forces a bit more, going other ways. Very good. As CoH2 here falls back, deciding that charging at double Kubelwagens is too much even for him. But Sergeant, they got double Kubelwagens. We cannot survive that. Not without tanks. Sturmpanzer's something about this. Clearly hoping to ambush any troops trying to move about. He's sort of rushing the Sturmpanzers, meanwhile they shoot the Kubelwagens, then just grab a lot of territories and thinking about his Kubelwagens have a higher capture speed than other units, and they move fast between points. They can just much more rapidly gain a larger chunk of the map there. But again, the problem is why most people don't go for them is they also usually die very fast, don't do a ton of damage, and they don't get experience very well, meaning they scale absolutely terribly. They scale worse than a fat cat. Sturmpanzer as a rifleman. In the south, we got points moving in there. Moving in there swiftly again. He's actually managed to gain a large part of that. Again, part of, even here with the standoff there with the Kubelwagens, he's just able to quickly just, you know, gain more territory. Got beacons up here for CoH2. Double filters now out here for Xiaya. Kubelwagens just going to sneak away and seize territory. Got problem about here for the south and sort of outmaneuver CoH2's positions there since he's focusing centre north. Moving about the Kubelwagens in the south, they could be quite effective. Kubelwagen moving back for repairs there. We got more full scale dealer for Xiaya. Overwatch here. I know if I would go for Overwatch here to sort of complement such a bold and daring strategy. I think Luftwaffe ground forces with some elite fighting makes that more punch, more disruption, or elite armoured might even work out better here. But I will see. I mean, it's not saying Overwatch is a bad doctrine, not at all, but a part of me just can't help but feel like he could go other ways with this. Trying weather for Xiaya again, moving right here, hitting the southern points, very good. Probably should have taken the other path here to sort of hit through the back door in the house, but that's just me. Either way, rather than being caught in a bad spot, being flanked here by full screen is. So they're slowly applying pressure. Sturmpanzer going to attack from the other side. Kubelwagen moving northwards here. Sturmpioneer up with minesweepers just in case. He's clearly worried, I think, about mines here from CoH2. Even doesn't have a particular big need for it, but anyways, Rifleman falling back, heavily damaged already. Will Xiaya pursue? No, instead he's engaging the Kubelwagen up north here, and Kubelwagen actually fall back here before it gets hit by all of CoH's troops. He's quickly moving to secure the centre here and the south. Otherwise very good there. But the Kubelwagen here seems to have got here by Xiaya. I think he's focusing too much here in the centre. Getting a few kills with the Kubelwagen, but it's not going to be worth it if he loses the Kubelwagen. It's not going to be worth. There you go. Note here how CoH is moving up here behind the Kubelwagen, looking to cut off his path here. Punishing Xiaya there for sticking around for too long with the Kubelwagen that far. But anyways, nice push there. Was grabbing points here. Could use the Kubelwagen on the point. We got Jaegers out there for Xiaya. Centre victory point seized. Always managed to cut off the northern half of the map now here. Good play there by Xiaya. Otherwise, truck moving back clearly was beacon up there and wasn't paying attention. Sturmpioneer moving up. Could lay down some mines around here. That'd be a pretty good spot to mine there for him, to be honest. Troops moving back here. And we got the lieutenant who's already dead by and M20 on the way there for CoH. So good wipe there by Xiaya. And compared to losing a Kubelwagen, isn't too bad. Obviously, it would have been better if you could have kept it alive. 5th cavalry following up here for Kurt. And in the field point as well. So far again, just strong disruptive move here by Xiaya, utilising the full might of the Kubelwagen. 5th cavalry there slowly approaching now the halfway point. M20 going here for the 2nd Kubelwagen. He's got no immediate way sort of stopping the M20 here. No anti-tank weapons. He's not laid down any mines either. He certainly doesn't have access to Panzer Strikes. And, well, I guess he's going to go for the mechanized rating like most other Ladoga commanders. Plays in the west, focuses Pathfinders there, skirmishing out, and there you go. We can see here that he's trying to return the favour down Xiaya, but backed up by the might of the Kubelwagen. The focuses repel the Pathfinders with ease. The Essence M20 dealing with the forces of the Jaegers there as well. Nothing further happening there. Grabbing the northern fuel point. Very good play there by Xiaya. Forces of the need to retreat now. Truck still doing nothing. Hitting another point here. Fuel secure binning here. The Xiaya has now got access to both fuel points. He's got access to most of the map. And again, thanks to the power of Kubelwagens. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Go Kubelwagen. Anyways, no, I've not been sponsored by the manufacturer of the Kubelwagens, might be Volkswagen. Anyways, back here, troops reinforcing. We got a Belgrove headquarters up there for Xiaya. I wish it was sponsored by Volkswagen, but I doubt they would. I sincerely doubt. Just a guess. I'm trading about here, Rifleman sitting out there. Ambulance following up there for Kurt. Troops back here for reinforcement healing. Belgrove headquarters almost down there for Xiaya. So, I mean, you could actually get away with a fast Xiaya Panther, of course, getting out some orbital dart, maybe trying to push for a fast Panzer here. Though you should probably get some Arcadinevs to back up as the M20 in the meanwhile, but still, he's getting a lot of fuel. There's some options there that definitely should be considered by Xiaya here. Meanwhile, up north, seizing the point of using again the might of the Kubelwagen. Flak half track though, not necessarily a bad choice either. Again, he could have tried for the fast tech there, but we can respect a flak half track. We'll have to see if Kerr respects a flak half track. Still, both fuel points there, providing precious fuel here for Xiaya and the SS Kampfgruppe Pipe as it pushes onwards. Rifle and Sturm Pioneers, Pathfinder sending out. Flak after they're slowly approaching halfway point there for Xiaya. Kubelwagen rolling out again there. 2 kills halfway to veteran to 1. Forces Sturm Pioneers in there. We got Jaegers with D43s for the marksman upgrade there. Pathfinders moving in. Southern Punch being seized with the echelons. Looking to outmaneuver his opponent. Not bad. There you go. Pathfinders with the Sturm Pioneer and the Jaegers. Might want to put away the Minesweepers to increase the damage, since there's technically one assault rifle this being he could add into the firepower there. Pathfinder doing heavy damage. Need to retreat the Sturm Pioneer. Could see a wipe here. That'd be definitely great here for Kurt. That'd be very great. But looks like the Jaegers got this one covered. M20 rolling ahead. Might try and go for the wipe in the Sturm Pioneer. Flak half track those done. Can he get in time? I think the... Oh! Dear, he is not allowing it to fire freely. That's definitely a bit of a flop there. He can use the smoky bar to cut the Sturm Pioneers. Does need to. But instead we got Kurt popping his smoke as he realizes he's up against the flak half track. Bigger than the Kubelwagen. Twice as deadly. There's a fun fact in North Africa, they did have some light cars equipped with 2cm flaks. Fun fact. I imagine they were bigger than Kubelwagens. But still, they had cars with flak guns in North Africa. Yeah, because they're being pursued, we got the flak after them, and they need to be careful. It can be a bit tricky to get its full out of the fire there going against the Americans. Still hammering away there with the 2cm flak. Jaegers probably should fall back. Northern Nation being seized there by Xiaya. Jaegers need to get out there fast. Racing things pressed in. There you go. Getting out of there as he moved in there. Nice move there by Kurt. Tried to deny the flak half-track most of its fire. MD-34 flying to Xiaya. He's clearly not going for any anti-tank weapons, so he's not worried about it. And he can actually take up now. Again, go for the Schwerpanzered quarter. Set up a nice spot. And he's going to be, in terms of tech, just ahead here of Kerr and the 19th Infantry. Sandbags on the northern fuel point again. Nice play there. One Kubelwagen still operational, by the way. Seizing the northern fuel point here. Opening up the beacon. Couldn't we just, like, I don't know, go and kick it? I'm pretty sure that thing couldn't even handle being, like, pushed. Why do we have to shoot it? Because the Canadians didn't call it kicking. What are you talking about, Helmut? I'm sorry, just ignore that bit. Stuart light tank on the way there for Kurt. So it's committing heavy to light vehicles. That is what he figures is best shot here. They could also consider maybe an airdrop combat group. Bit of artillery could be helpful versus Xiaya. Though of course he's still going to lack anti-tank weapons. Xiaya though is yet to take up. I'm saying for a moment that Xiaya's not taking up. It's better here for Curse, and it gives him more time to maybe catch up one way or the other. Particularly with the Stuart light tank. Southern Point sending seized for the reactions. Good work. Folks going to remain on watch here. 155 fuel. Stuart light tank is almost done for Kurt and the 19th Infantry Division as they continue to resist the withering assaults here of Xiaya. Meg's up as well. That's going to help their Xiaya nicely. Ergo, I'm trying to take a few hits from the two in the flag half track, and the Kubelwagen finally perishes. A staggering blow to German army morale that lasts for about half a second as they realise they got more pressing issues than, you know, more on a Kubelwagen. Ergo, airdrop combat group in there for Kurt. Stuart light tank moving in straight into the possible range of the foot of the Panzerfaust. Kenworth was nearby to assist here. But he's too focused on the M20 here, make good use of this bait. Good play there by Kerr. All of a sudden, a flak half in a bad spot. He might be able to get here, the M20, but he's also likely going to lose the flak half tag into it. Let's do it. There you go. Can he pop smoke? There we go. Could he actually turn the tables here on Kerr? Hard to say here, but he seems to be stuck there with a flak half tag, and it goes down anyways. Bit awkward there. If Kerr can get over the Stuart as well, that'd be pretty good for him. Still not take over there for Xiaya. He really should be, I think, trying to press harder for armour, to be honest. Fifth cavalry flanking by Kenner from North, but there you go. Got Sturm upon his Jägers and folks that are sending him to flank here. The 5th cavalry can steal that and turn it against Kerr. That'd be pretty helpful here for Xiaya and the German army. And so it looks to be that that's happening. The crew is dying rapidly. Stuart there still about. Managed to quickly fix up here. Stealing the 5th cavalry as well. We got Pathfinders there charging forwards. Pathfinders need to get, Jägers need to get out of there. Alongside the rest of the infantry. Paratroopers as well here. No upgrade yet there for Xiaya's forces. And we finally got the truck out here for Xiaya and the Deutsche Armee. Folks, they need to retreat, and now, in fact, might even be too late here. There we go, executed without mercy here by Kerr. Troops sitting out there. Packcaster so far remaining inert, inoperable. Another 5th Corps to replace one here. Nabbed here by the Germans. And go, trotting to fire here. Ooh, bad luck here for Xiaya. He should have done it faster, maybe had up in time. All a good aggressive ranging about here by Kerr, possibly trying to see if he couldn't spot a trot down the move. Either way though, that's going to be a bit of a loss there for Xiaya. It's not wildly expensive, but at the same time, it's not cheap either. Big push in the north here by Xiaya. You can see that Kerr's looking to disrupt Xiaya's fuel income as much as possible to ensure he doesn't get any further edge ahead of him, and that's a really good move there by Kerr. Very good counter response. Another trot there for Xiaya. Again, slightly just builds up cost. He has to keep replacing them before he even gets anything built. Also tells him he has to be more careful around Kerr because he can quickly punch. Oh, there we go. Nice grenade here. Doesn't get any kills. Leaves the Jägers in a pretty weak spot where they can easily be killed. Stuart there closing in by T2. Certainly done its part here for America, freedom and democracy. There you go. Kenneth lands a nice hit. 88mm rocket slams through the armour, leaving the crew quite upset. Folks, the Sturm is moving ahead here. North here, Pathfinder's ground the Northern Nations. Very good. Southern fuel point there, being fought over between the nations, the Fultz Grenadiers. More paratroopers dropping in. I mean, he's been just throwing beacons everywhere. He can just reinforce his stuff, the front line with the paratroopers. So he's clearly, got his strategy thought through. So nice work there, I would say, by Kerr. Thumbs up. 2, in fact. Back here, troops here reinforcing for Xiaya. His truck's going to be likely set out here soon, but he needs to be careful about it this time around, as he can't really afford just losing trucks all the time. That's going to give Kerr much of a chance to catch up with him. Paratroopers moving ahead, no upgrade yet, but they're going to the 5th caliber machine gun. But that's getting hit by another 5th caliber machine gun. Ace Pathfinder's going forward here, 3 kills. We've got the Fulton responding with their Sturmgewehrs. Causing quite a bit of a harm there. Back here, troops reinforcing. Nothing further going on there for Xiaya back into space. Pathfinders are almost taken out here. Jägers doing what they can here. That's 2, 9 kills there. Go dropping a few of those Yankees. Like spoiled sacks of wheat. Artillery called in here, and in this case the cluster bombs called in. Panthers and the light tank makes it 2, but they cannot retreat. Shroud Punch calls in, taking some damage. But he might be able to finish and take out the Steward action. There you go, following up with the Panther from the other side. Ooh. Close one here though for Xiaya and for the first SS. Oh, the comfortable SS comfortable Piper there. Rather than straight to the schwer punted quarters, need to fix up that schwer punted quarters schnell. Back here, troops in reinforcing. Forcing southwards there. Pathfinders on watch, troops are in reinforcing. Losing the point there. Xiaya's a bit more on the back foot now. That's just turned out to be quite effective as a Xiaya. And again, I think part of it is just he was too slow in taking up. I mean, had he taken that faster and not lost that first truck, he could have a Panther fort now, by now, which I think would be quite helpful against CoH. And probably could have given him a really good edge there. So, in this regard, again, good initial strategy, but clearly also lacking something else, and he'll quickly transition into a better mid-game strategy. Oh no! Direct hit with the pack cards on the Sturmpanies after repairing it. Oh no. That means he has to get another Sturmpani squad to probably replace and repair it, but oh, we got the pack cards at least again. That's something, but still quite a blow there to Xiaya, but he can soon go for the Panther 4, though he's first going for the Sturmpani squad. I'd probably recommend just going for the Panther 4 first before risking losing that Schwer punted quarters. That's just me. Charging straight ahead, he probably should try and also hit some of the northern points. They can need to deny Kerr resources just as much. However, the major means that Kerr's not going to be too far off in terms of armor compared with the Xiaya, so that's great for Kerr, but a bit of a problem there for Xiaya, a bit of a problem. But there you go, Sturmpionier, squad number 2 ready. Fuel-wise again, he's definitely there with a Panther 4, he just needs manpower for about, roughly a minute and a half or so. Roughly a minute. Pack out to firing away again. Correct hit here this time. Hopefully he doesn't lose the Sturmpaniers. So imagine Kurt's hoping any other Sturmpaniers get instantly wiped as well. And the opposite only has the worst interest of Xiaya in mind. He's not there to sing him an encouraging, song and, letting him be on his way. He's there to end this now. Anyways, troops are healing and forcing. Jaegers need to get moving as well. We're close again than the possible Panther. Panther 4 could also go for a Panther, less effective versus the Infantry now, but certainly give him more of an edge versus Kerr's armor long run. And again, Kerr's likely going to go for tanks at some point, so that could be an idea there for Xiaya to consider. Otherwise, some sort of tank though should be his priority. Then he can always fill up with other stuff to support it. Xiaya at some point might also want to consider light infantry gun for a bit of artillery zone. They could prove quite helpful here versus Kurt. Troops are moving it. There you go, artillery called in here directly on the Schwer punch wall. At least it's sort of halfway fixed, so should at least still have a few hits still. Nice work there by Kurt. Jaegers moves straight to the 5th cavalry here, positioned by him. He could hit further northwards. He does seem like to overfocus perhaps a bit too much in the centre, losing opportunity to outflank his opponent compared to the really early game where again he was just more fluid and flexible. He now seems to be getting a bit more rigid as he is seemingly cooling off. 5th cavalry taking losses, got 5th cavalry engaging, backed up by Jaegers and Volksgrenadiers. Schwer punch squad being repaired again. Very close to the Panther 4 then, he's not far off at all. And there we go. But will he go for it, or is he actually planning a Panther here, which is not far off from either? I mean, he could go for either of the two. I would probably also recommend some orbital dart and either way to back it up. There we go. Got the Panther here for Xiaya and the SS comfortable pie, but here's the 90th which holds up. We got the Kevin engaged by from the south, heading southwards here. Troops reinforcing, or at least should be reinforcing. You definitely, I think, should be looking to that manoeuvre. Kerr here on just again constantly deciding to fight him in the centre. I mean, he's losing out lots of room to further harass the fuel and munitions and the victory points. Similarly, he's also losing control on fuel point, meaning Kerr is now the one who has the chances to catch up in terms of resources and begin pushing out tanks versus Xiaya, which is not really something Xiaya should be encouraging. Artillery raining down. Panzer IV setting out there. There you go, Brandhand going over against the rifleman, quickly causing them some great harm there out in the open, forcing them away. Jackson away there. It's going to be quite useful as the Panzer IV. Paratrooper with their brown light machines, very good, being pushed back over the Panzer IV, no pin light machine added, either way though. First tank is out in the field. Pathfinder seeing when they can assist a little bit, approach the ace level. Ultimately though, not quite enough. Panzer IV sending in through the centre here. Big push there by Xiaya. Back here, troops reinforcing, grabbing the northern point here. Heading south as well. They're still pilots in front of the pack out, involved with advancing. Panzer IV continues its advance as well here, though simply stops up for no reason. Looks like going to go for the CoH point. Oh, caught the pack out. You could probably destroy it here. And that Magnum is what it's going to do here. He's tried to. Oh, Jackson arrives. Panzer IV will likely have to get out of there. He could try with a parting shot here and hope he takes it out, but I'm guessing he just wants to get out there as fast as humanly possible. He's not going to try and risk anything here versus Kerr. Great though for Kerr that his pack character was not totally annihilated. But I imagine an annoyance there for Xiaya, he was not able to do so. Still not a lot happening here in the north. Again, good hitting the CoH point, but also think you should just take the opportunity to hit him farther north there. You just go straight for the points. In 36 Jackson Marine Heavy Rifle, they're leading the way, but we've got a 50 car waiting here for Xiaya to slow down any American infantry. Very good, need to fix up this Panzer IV though. Rifleman pinned down, taking casualties. Jackson moves up and begins engaging the Schwab Panzer Corps, and we got Orbital on the way here. Good choice, I think. Let's all this American infantry, some Orbital overlap machine gun should be able to put some pressure on Kerr. Ooh, close one there. In the end, they still worked out. Very unfortunate there for Xiaya. Bit of a blow there, losing a veteran Jaeger unit. Great work there though for Kerr and America. Orbital almost done, Panzer IV almost good to go as well. And finally some more movement happening in the north. Again, I feel like Xiaya has been ignoring that a bit too much. Compared to Kerr's going for some pretty aggressive deep flanks in the south, so thumbs up there to Kerr. Pathfinders on watch here, up north point they're being seized. Panzer IV going for the 5th Cav in the south, but it's already taking heavy damage from Jackson nearby. Head on assault here in the 5th Cav seems working out slightly here for Xiaya. But obviously if he goes for a Panzer IV, he could also consider a Yak Panzer here to help counter the Jackson with its own range and go rate of fire. Though whether or not Xiaya goes for that, it causes another matter. In the south here, major bar the victory point is intercepted and wiped by the Panzer IV. Small victory there for Xiaya and the SS comfortable reply. Up north here we got the forces that have been grenaded here with the paratroopers. Nice work there by Kerr. Also another push for the CoH point here. Ooh, catches the back out of there, but once more can't finish it off. Cannot deny it totally to Kerr. There you go. More Jaegers out for Xiaya. Almost think he'd go for just another Orbital squad at this point, but no. And there you go, more focus right there for Xiaya. Needs to be a bit more mindful of his infantry, as his preservation does seem at times a bit lax. Fixing up the Panzer IV on the south, showing the way here to assist Kerr's armour and infantry. There his tank just so specifically. Troops then being seized. Overall, Kerr remains in control of most of the map. His eye is struggling again. I feel like he's just been expending so many resources and so much time on the centre without a lot of time gaining much headway when he could have been seizing the rest of the map. And that's been very helpful for Kerr, I think, to re-establish some sort of semblance of control and survival. Panzer IV then, hard pursuit, 6 kills, close to Veterans 1, very close, but there you go. Great hit here by the Jackson tank, so he stops it. He could also, of course, go for a Panther, although he definitely needs to make a choice soon, I think.
A capture point is under attack.
As for Kirk, Kirk could have some of his reasons lay down mines here and there to maybe catch up some tanks from time to time and make them easy targets with the Jackson tank destroyer. May also decide that's not really important, but you never know. Puts us all in the centre, quickly thwarted. Lines going away there for Xiaya, not bad, not bad. Orbis doesn't have it yet to be upgraded there for Xiaya, that's good. Panther with 6 kills, lines going there, halfway down there for Xiaya, and the Deutsche Panzerwaffe, you got the Sherman in there. Pin motion being added as well, very good. The Germans, in which case that's pretty bad. But there you go, Panther 1. Okay, we've landed some good hits on the Sherman, leaving Curse Sherman at half health. Furthest going to the south, we've seen the Panther 1, the reactions. We got a Yak Panzer there for Xiaya. Good lord, double Kubelwagens and now Yak Panzers. This match just continues to deliver. Further up north, we got forces of the Pathfinders moving in there. Ace level 4 kills, ready to take on any Nazis hiding in the snow. There you go, quick grenade this time, though, thrown a bit too far. I was could have had a decent chance to sort of planned a bit further ahead there, but can be triggered to catch units on shooting grenades. But of course, I'm not going to say too much. Got the Panther moving in there, though. Quick risk get damaged. Engineer from the Rifleman. Jackson in hot pursuit. Quick combo blitz, and there you go. Damage engine up before he could quickly pull inside the base and sort of hype with something. Bit lucky there by Xiaya, and there you go. Yak Panther 4 out, or Panther 4-70, since Yak Panther's only the one without the upgrade apparently known as. I'm guessing the second one was just named the Panther 4 to fool the Allies into thinking the Germans had managed to upgrade the Panther 4 with the same gun as the Panther. You know, with a functioning turret and not just, you know, as a sort of assault gun format. But there you go, we got the Scout Punch with the Sherman MG almost being wiped out here with the 50 caliber. Yeah, it's a 50 caliber there. Need to get the Yak Panther in there. We got the Sherman here, we got the Jackson wing and Yak Panther. This shoots with this high velocity gun, easily piercing these Sherman's armor. It works, smokes going off here. Another hit. Almost got that Sherman. That Yak Panther is definitely delivering already now here. Loads of pain to the Americans. Up north here, Jaeger's pushing back the Pathfinders, backed up by Fulton's by Kitten moving ahead. We got the Yak Pants there a bit milling about. Not entirely sure where he wants to go, it seems. Bit of quiet over here, troops reinforcing.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
50 caliber there for Kurt. Counter firing away, and a direct shot there bounces off the Yak Panzer's top armor. Shot fight there at the Yak Panther 4 there, most of bouncing or failing to hit steel pass coming on the flank directly there by the Jackson on the Panther 4. There we go, Kevin 50 covering up here on the advancing tank destroyer. Panther 4 takes another hit here. Steel Pioneer trying to cover the flank of the Panther 4, which is closing in limit T2. Yak Panther on the move here, I think. Yep, a bit slow there for Mr. Xiaya. This extends, I think, further into north. They're trying to cut off Kerr's northern resources. And Kerr's coming to second Jackson tank destroyer. That's definitely going to make a head-on assault a very bad idea there for Xiaya, since they can quickly tear through his tanks and tank destroyer. He needs to sort of outmaneuver than Kerr much more than he needs to before. But can Xiaya manage to pull it off? Panther 4 being fixed up here. Big push in the south. We've got the Orbital squad finally being upgraded with a light machine gun by the way, but they're being absolutely swarmed here by Kerr's infantry. Looks like he's going to lose them. Oh, what are you doing, Xiaya? Scheiße! Nine! And what? At least the light machine gun didn't get to upgrade, but that was a waste of Orbital on there by Xiaya, to be honest. That could have been handled better. We got the Yak Panzer thing more towards the centre. So the entire south there's once becoming American territory as the 19th Infantry moves ahead. Here, rather than caught by the 300 quarters. Germans and there go directly, but the Yak Panzer got the Jackson flanking the Yak Panzer. Panzer 4 that could try and go for it rather than taking hits here from it. Second tank destroyer arrives. Slow moves here. Nothing further happening north again for Xiaya. In my opinion, that part of the map might as well not exist to him. Got the Patriot with the Brownie light machine guns firing away pointlessly at the Panzer 4 before retreating, realising they've got better places to be. Yak Panzer move, Jackson the move. Clash soon to happen. Jackson sees first, shoots, Yak Panzer follows up. The return hit here on the Jackson tank destroyer. Another hit there, Panzer 4 moving. We could see the Jackson tank destroyer go down. More fire there on the Yak Panzer, and there goes Jackson down there. Kurt making a bit of a miscalculated move there. Causing the tank destroyer pretty fast. And there go 50 caliber wiped out. Number 2 here taken out, but the Panzer 4's got cluster bombs and they to break off the infantry on the Kedner still. Pretty big losses there for Kurt and the American army. I mean, he still set 50 caliber chance against Kurt. That's going to be pretty bad here for him. Meanwhile, Xiaya just keeping the pressure here. Packard's caught again here. Can he wipe it out and actually destroy it for once? Looks like the case is no. Need to get the Panzer 4. We've got the Jackson plus the Sherman here. With that, we've got the tank destroyer running there on mine. Maybe we can still win. Then again, maybe not. Panzer 4 trying to get away, and close one there. Still not a lot happening in the north. Meanwhile, Kurt is clearly taking advantage of Xiaya's flank blindness, and he's just going very deep here, sneaking about Xiaya's forces more centered. Very nice work there. Got more centered around the village. Back here, troops reinforcing, healing. We got the line gun there firing away so far, though. No real damage done there. Both Panzer 4 and Yak Panzer Boeing dying repairs here for Xiaya, and he's only got one Sturm Panzer squad to fix it. Big push here into the 50 caliber, backed up with the 3 Panzer quarters. Inch enough not making a rush to crew that one. I would say a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, there by Xiaya. Pearson's there being routed by the folks as the Jaegers. And Gilman in the south here, caught by here the southern victory point again. We got 252 versus 343. Kerr's definitely leading there now. So what is Xiaya's next plan? Panther, another Panzer 4, attempted King Xiaya, hard to say here really. He's got options, but so far does not seem to be pursuing them actively. All I can tell is he's floating a lot of fuel, but so far does not seem to be making any use of it.
A capture point is being overrun.
Big push in the center here by Kurt. Jaeger's focused on the way, but not much else. Sadly, not an additional 50 caliber here to assist. That would going to be helpful for him. Big push here. To the far, raining down grenades going off. Panzer will go to go there once more for Xiaya and the SS comfortable with Piper. More to the far, raining down the Raventine caches. The Kevin being routed. Panzer moving up here close to Bethany 3. Very good here. Probably should allow to fire more freely in from there you go. 16 kills from getting to the frigate. There you go. Bethany 3 entered machine gun there for Xiaya. Crossing grief there to Kerr's infantry. 9 kills there, 18 on the Panzer 4 on the south. We got points being claimed by the German army once more. 217 versus 344. The north really isn't seeing a lot of action by Xiaya though. That's definitely an oversight, and similarly though, I think Kirk could try and extend a bit more influence there as well versus Xiaya. And to that extent, they're both sort of aggressively focusing over the centre of the map while again ignoring other parts. Yak Panzer moving in here, backing out the Panzer 4 against the tank destroyer, anti-tanking away there. Ooh, paratroopers there, close to being taken out, but they do manage. Coalition is going for Scott for additional artillery here versus Xiaya. Not a bad idea at all.
Anti-tank gun ready for action.
Anti-tank gun there ready, the M1. Which of course tells us that he's going for the captain. Just being headed on straight into the line of the Panzer 4 and the Yak Panzer tank back. Got the Jacks moving up there. Direct hit here, can the Panzer, there you go, return the favour, nicely, very close to Veteran 3, Veteran 2 actually, Veteran 3 is not near that close. Cluster bombs against you, flanking up here, very good work. Panzer 4 shoots and misses, Panzer can't see it all. But we do have that Veteran 3 Panzer 4 here for Xiaya. Very good, very good. Great here by the Panzer 4 resistance, Pathfinders nearby, we got 9 kills there, ace level. Directed here by the Jagdpanzer on the Jackson tank, so gains, or Jackson gains ace level, Jagdpanzer gains 52 and Schützen. This is being slaughtered here by the Schwerpanzer quarters, there you go, Jagdpanzer lands going on the Sherman gets returned here on the Jagdpanzer. Needs to build some distance, there you go, almost got it, oh, shot went through but failed to penetrate and finish it off. And there you go, Sherman down. Jagdpanzer there, Jackson's down to less than half health, Coher needs to be careful. A mistake could possibly turn the game around in favour here, but he took out the Panzer 4 though. That's going to hurt Xiaya quite a bit then. Ace level, or veteran 3 level Panzer 4, he's not quite ace there. Is certainly quite a blow that Xiaya has a pretty good weapons platform. He's still floating out of fuel though. I have no idea what Xiaya's planning. Is it Panthers? Is it Panzer 4? Is it a King Tiger? I mean, he definitely needs to make up his mind soon on this. And expend his resources, I feel a bit more efficient here versus Kurt up north here. Now the push, they're finally extending some influence into the north. Good. That could have been better. Scott firing away. Jagdpanzer there being slowly fixed up. Halfway to this new 3. Noting here that she has actually gone for the second Sturm Pioneer squad. Going for the Panzerträger in this case. Eventually, you don't see a lot of players going for it later on. Also note he's actually making mistakes of using the 5th Cav to engage the anti-tank and crew. But here's the thing, anti-tank and crews do not get suppressed, meaning a machine gun firing at an anti-tank crew will do a lot of damage very fast. Since most machine guns actually have high DPS, but because of the suppression, a lot of the damage gets negated. So if you're firing a machine gun on the and a tank gun, you can actually quickly clear out the crew with it, and it seems like here that he is missing that one a bit. Jack can take a hit there. Got the anti-tank gun, but needs to fix up the Jagdpanzer, and similarly Kerr needs to fix up his tank destroyer. Maybe he's got a bit as well. But he's firing off a lot of artillery here against Xiaya. Kerr definitely wants to silence him. Ooh, looking to destroy it, that's not a bad idea at all. Jagdpanzer's almost good to go, close to Veteran 3. Still not sure here what is Xiaya's current game. In the centre there, assault lining up, 5th Cavalry opening up, Kevin needs to retreat. He does have one sector assault ready here, so maybe try and break out an assault to support an attack there at Kerr. We'll have to see what ends up with. And there you go, we've got sector assault popped already. Southern Cork down the centre victory point. So far, lots of aircraft passing without doing a ton of damage. We got the rifle Pathfinder on the nearby house. Bit of damage down there, and there you go. We got the Scott taken up by the Kanonenvogel, and that's definitely good news there for Xiaya. Will it be enough? Then we got actually called in here. We got cluster bombs specifically called in by Kurt. Air support really then to help deal with Xiaya's assault in the centre of victory point. Again, he's doing things perhaps a bit too obviously here. Force almost taken out. Jaeger survived somehow. Trying to take out the 5th Cav here with the Jaegers. And there you go, see here the 5th Cav ends up retreating. And far up, and we've got the tanks, Jackson tanks still being kicked up with the crew. Back here, healing reinforcement for Xiaya. 355. I would really like to know what it is Xiaya is planning in terms of his armour and fuel. Sherman there, slowly approaching for Kurt. Another tank. Can the Jagdpanzer hit Veteran 3? Watch and find out. Small skirmishes in the north. We got mines being laid down here by Kurt. Not a bad idea at all. could trip up the Yak Panzer or Panzer IV, Panther, whatever the hell it is Xiaya's planning in terms of tanks. But again, so far, definitely seems to be a lack of anything happening with it. Sherman arriving there for Kurt. That's gonna hurt a bit there for well handle. Still that 50 car boy, he has still been ignored by both players. And there goes Xiaya's going for the Panther, the Panzerkampfwagen 5. Little late shots, but at least he made it, and he can actually... He has enough fuel tank to go for second Panther. He has the manpower for that one as well, in which case two Panthers could very well win in the game there versus Kerr, if well handled. Let me see if that is what Xiaya's planning here. Double Panthers would be quite mean. Jaeger's 50 car fighting for the center victory point, got 136 versus 343. Yak Panther moving about, he looking to catch that Yankee Sherman and put it out of its misery. Shoots and misses. Second shot, gets past the house and saves. It's hard there from German tank destroyers. And then Jackson has spotted, but Yak Panther misses, the Jackson does not. Directly on the Sherman as he charges forward. Yak Panther's close to victory 3. We got the Panther arriving here as well. Pinmark machine being added, very good. Another hit there, almost got the Sherman smoke from being laid down here, I think, by the light infantry gun. Yep. In the south line, skirmish between the Student Pioneer and the Rifle. Needs to get the Student Pions up close, or they're just going to lose the Rifle at that range. And fresh cluster bombs here by Kerr. Around the centre to break up Xiaya's attempts. Then again, north side is just seeing next to nothing happen there most of the time. Rifleman versus Panther, Pinmark machine being added there. Rifleman versus machine gun equipped Panther could struggle a bit here, to be honest. The semi-flying planning some sort of flank here, or is he just sort of going to keep doing what he's been doing so far for most of the match by now? Heading in from the north of the village, not bad, not bad. Yada, no. Beacon spotted and destroyed. Bit of quality otherwise. Shot sitting out there for Xiaya. Jaeger's there joining in. Veteran 3 got full being suppressed already. 50 cover there coming up as well though. 13 kills. Panther running support, but he's not trying to outmove him. He's not trying to take out for him, say catch some of the cursed weak units from the front side. They would take out the Pancouser. Definitely, I think here's something a bit too much from head-on syndrome, which just keeps attacking head-on without trying to rely on maneuver here. Paratroopers, they keep reinforcing on the point. In fact, close to being wiped out all the time because they can keep reinforcing just in time. You know, well, this time around it went last. There you go. Unit finally down. We got cluster bombs again. SCI just keeps attacking from one specific spot. It makes it easier to be dealt with. We'll get them cleared out. 50 cover there. 13 kills. Still, but almost wiped out as well. Line gun there. 8 kills. Version 2. Great in the Panther. Yak Panther there. Oh, moving at the wrong time as the Sherman's in flank. Oh dear, I think he wants to take out the Jackson tank, so he's actually himself open. There you go, direct hits. Betty 3 gain on the Yak Panther, very good there for him, but there you go, Jackson tanks almost got it. Sherman could go down into the Panther or the Yak Panther, whatever hits. There you go, Sherman down. Main gun out on the Panther, the Yak Panther there comes in far away. Misses. Panther almost survives. He needs more Sturm Pioneers. He's already lost one of his Sturm Pioneer squads. And the Panther's down. That Jackson tank was really proving himself valuable here for Kurt. The Yak Panther's also proving himself helpful there for Xiaya. We got a mechanized red unit. Might be the king target now here for Xiaya and for the German army. Could have helped that out soon, I feel, but at least he's making an effort, I suppose. At least he's making an effort. Trust me, here we got more cluster bombs again. SCI just keeps making the very same damn obvious moves again. He's not really doing anything in the north. He's not trying to outmaneuver his opponent. He's just relying on increasing the raw force, except his opponent knows his movement patterns and just can lock them down. That's kind of the issue here that Xiaya's sort of hit into. I mean, his tactics are pretty much more or less well known now to Kerr, so he just knows how to counter them. He's got the resources to counter them, so So in that sense, he's just throwing away his resources pointlessly here in engagements versus Kerr and the 90th Infantry.
We're losing a capture point.
Fox is moving ahead there, catching the Pathfinders in that spot. Landfinger joining for a bit of fun there. We've got double pack outs now for Kerr there. Pair Pioneers ready there, getting to work on the Jagdpanzer. 85 versus 335. Sherman, Jackson ready. And Fulters the wiped out. Jagdpanzer dashing in, but Xiaya's just taking too many losses again. He's being a bit too obvious about his movements here to Kerr. Great hit here, Vesny from the Jagdpanzer. That's very strong. Good rate of fire and all that, but he's just taking too much damage in the process. He's advancing, and we got another sector assault here for Xiaya. Another desperate push here. The SS comfortable with Piper as they charge the center victory point. Luftwaffe dashing in there. Tanks can't support, we got one from the way, but he's got so little infantry left. He's got a lot of things left, and that 5th Caliber is still abandoned. 18 kills there, Jaegers with 22, but they need to retreat soon, I think. And, well, they can't retreat anymore because they're dead. So there you go, Xiaya's forces have been rather bruised by now, if not straight up battered and beaten. This Kerr's held out, and he's slowly turning the table here on Xiaya. In fact, he seems to be beating Xiaya with the table. Pack houses are being destroyed as well by the sheer amount of artillery they're coming out of the pack houses. Lots of artillery fire raining down there. Jackson sending out, looking to likely flank the Jagdpanzer down and engage the hill. We got the Sherman drawing fire as well. Could have laid down the smoke to cover the assault there, but that's just me. Either way though. Sherman almost down the promise that Jackson is flanking in. Sherman down, the Jagdpanzer of course took it out. But Jackson is blocking the turning there of the Jagdpanzer, meaning that Jackson's there is going to win that easily. And with that, Xiaya's going to have some nowhere, and there you go. Game over, GG. A loss there for Xiaya, a victory for Kerr, a victory for freedom and democracy here in the face of great hardship and a lot of Kubelwagens. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family, but don't tell your enemies. If you like what I do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. Every donation allows me to keep doing this day after day, so support the worth it. Donate to the Propagandacast or pledge. Either way, you'll be supporting me and making me just a tad happier. So thank you all. You all are a wonderful audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode.